Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to my allotment diaries. My name's Emma. I didn't think I'd be able to vlog today because I've come much later in the day and I assumed it would be kind of packed with people, so I wouldn't be able to vlog, and I was just planning on just coming here and doing a few jobs and getting stuff done. But then I thought, well, there's no one around me, no one can hear me talking to myself, so I'm going to vlog. Also, something's happened this morning. I don't really know how I feel about, I'm going to show you what's happened. This has happened. It's totally and utterly destroyed. Nothing else on my plot seems to be destroyed. No crops have been pulled up or anything. This side's all looking pretty good as well. I have to admit, my first thought when I got here this morning and I saw that and I saw this, which is just been it's completely broken. It's destroyed. Yeah, I have to admit, my first thought was this a human? Has somebody come to my plot and tried to sabotage it? But I don't think that anymore. That was just my initial reaction. I don't want to be accusational or anything, and I don't think anyone has, because why would they target that? They wouldn't target that, they'd target my crops. So what am I saying? I don't think it was a human. I actually think it was probably the crows. I think the crows have been coming down and trying to get all the food from here and inside it and all the rest of it. Does it go that way? Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I can salvage this. I'm probably just going to come back and do it again. Oh, poor Einstein. No, I don't think it's a human. I think it was them. Can you hear them? I've got some new crow friends. They keep coming down and pulling all my crops up and eating everything. And now, oh yeah, hi, yeah. He's come to tell me all about it. What happened, Einstein? What happened? Was it those crows? Yeah, I think that's a yes. Do you want some food? Yeah, have some of this and some of this. There you are. There you go. Sorry guys, he just took it all from the ground and left all of that was on there, so I didn't actually catch him on camera. But yeah, I think Einstein's telling me it was the crows. I think I'm having a bit of an issue with the crows. They like to sit on my pumpkin archway, and I think actually, remember I said, because these pumpkins are doing all right, this one on the end is not, and same on the other side, and I think it's the crows. I think they're coming here, they're getting through a little gap, and I think they're pecking it. There is a little bit of slug damage, but I'm pretty sure the crows, because I saw them here the other day. Same on the other side, unfortunately. I think they're just managing to get through it, or that's the one they're getting to. But it's good that they're sort of not able to get to all of them. You know, the netting is obviously working. Oh, I need to calm down a little bit after that, because honestly, when I got here and I saw it, my first thought was that it was a human. That's so awful. I hate feeling that way, but because I'm online and I put myself out here, and I do get quite a few people disagreeing with the way I do things sometimes, you never know. It's just made me feel a little bit paranoid, which is probably the worst thing about being online. I always get questions from people saying that they want to start an allotment vlog and would I recommend it and should they do it. I would say be cautious. Just know that you're putting yourself out there, and a lot of people have a lot of very, very strong opposing opinions, and they're not going to be afraid to throw them at you every day. Especially if you do something they do not agree with. It can be very, very challenging. I do find that side of this challenging, because all I'm doing, like I say before, is just showing you what I'm doing. It's not a how-to channel, it's just a what I'm doing channel. Right, heart, slow down. Pumpkins here are doing great. Do they have netting? No. Do they have slug protection? Very minimal. Look, I think it's because they're hidden in between all of these weeds and things. I think they're sort of camouflaged. Because it's like, where's the pumpkin? Spot the pumpkin. Also, surprisingly, sunflowers are doing great, and also, so sunflowers all planted in. No, I forgot to protect these. You can see there's a little bit of pellets around from these pak choi. I planted some pak choi in. Look at these, all alive. I didn't even show you me planting these because I thought they've got absolutely no chance whatsoever. But look at them, thriving. These thriving. This side of my allotment plot is getting the least amount of damage from slugs and snails that I think it's ever got. A little bit at the back with the cornflowers, but the front of the plot, why couldn't it have been like this last year when I was desperately trying to make my pumpkins survive? This year, I whack them in, no protection, and they're all just living. The other side, I mean, You couldn't make it up, could you? Tomatoes doing good. I need to sort them out a little bit today and give them some support. So we're going to start by looking after tomatoes, I think. Right, who wants a stick? Who needs a stick? Do you need a stick? You need a stick. Not a very big stick, but it's a stick. Stick for you, mate. There's a stick. There you are. I grow tomatoes pretty much every year now, so I sort of know what I'm doing with them. You see here where you've got the two stems and then you've got this in the middle. You just pinch those out, throw them away. That's all you do. And then probably the leaves at the bottom that are going to touch the ground I'll take off. This is because I'm growing them outside, directly outside, and so that there's more of a risk of blight. So what you want to do is not let any of the leaves touch the soil, because blight is brought down in the rain or spread by the rain. So you don't want the leaves touching the soil. So we'll just take the ones off that are too close to the ground. I've got some little flowers on him. That's a very good sign. Yeah, so blight is my main concern with tomatoes this year, just because I'm growing them directly outside and obviously there's more chance of them getting blight then. I will probably mulch around them as well later on in the year, probably some strolch or something, but just something to stop. When it rains, I want to stop the soil from splashing up onto the plant, because that's how they get blight, or that's a way they can get blight. I don't know if there's another way they can get blight, probably. Just by growing them you can get blight, I think. Someone just has to say it and then they get it. But yeah, I'll probably mulch them as well, but they're looking pretty good. I had no idea that pea plants were so heavy, so big and so tall, and also I had no idea they were so beautiful. I've never actually grown peas, like edible peas, before successfully. I mean, I've tried a few times, but you know. But they are super heavy. Like, this structure can just about hold them, and I'm concerned for it. I'm concerned for it. I think the whole pea structure might come down at some point. Depends how many peas we get growing, but I do have a few. We are starting to get a few little peas growing, which is very exciting, but the flowers are just, I can't get over them. They're stunning. They're basically sweet pea flowers, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, this structure is definitely looking a little bit on the wobbly side, so I think I'll have to replace it next year with something a little bit more sturdy. Right, I'm going to try carrots again. I know, we're in the realms of madness now, because I think we've tried it about 4 times and had the same result, which is complete utter failure. But we're in June now, so I've just got a good feeling about them. I'm going to do the Autumn King 2s and the Flyaway F1. I think these Flyaway ones are carrot fly resistant. Not that I have much of a problem with carrot fly here. They're going to go into this salad bed. Now, I've sown 2 rows here, haven't I? So I'm probably going to sow it around the rhubarb, because I don't think you're going to get much bigger this year. So I'm sort of going to do some rows there. The problem that I'm having is that I'm actually quite fast running out of room for things that I want to whack in. I don't think I created enough miscellaneous beds. I do love a good miscellaneous bed, and that's a bed that you kind of don't plan for. It just sort of happens. Oh, you know what? I do have a miscellaneous bed, but it's a bit covered in weeds. I don't think it'll work, but maybe next year. The one under Harry could be another miscellaneous bed. I think that'd be a next year thing. Right, rhubarb, we're going to plant around you. Plant around you, my friend. I might need to move this rhubarb next year. It's sort of not in a good place. Right, so I've made 2 rows. This rhubarb is really annoying me now. I really want him to move, but I don't want to move him yet because he's actively growing. Right, because carrot seeds are so small, I'm going to water the rows before I put the seeds in. If I water them after, they'll flood away. They'll like scatter everywhere, which I don't want in this bed. So I'm going to water the rows now. And then we're going to put the seeds on the top, and I'm not going to water them again after, because I think I always get carried away and water them again after. Right, so these are the flyaway ones. Oh look, they've got little labels of these. Fantastic. I can actually label my crop. Okay, carrot fly ones going in. Going in, carrots. And then we've got the autumn kings as well. Oh, that's like 1 million there. Oh well, it's okay. I'll just have 1 million. There would be worse things than having 1 million carrots, wouldn't there? Worst things you could have. Alright, there we go. Carrots. There we go. Right, okay, carrots attempt number, what is it, 6,000 now? 7,000? Probably attempt 4 or something. Good luck. I'm not counting on you. Right, I'm back to the sweet pea teepee. I should call this vlog something to do with like madness at the allotment plot, because this is something else I've been trying to grow, about 5 different things up here. You know, I've tried so long to get anything to grow up as teepee, but the sweet peas, this is the second attempt at sweet peas and they're not doing very well. They've just died. These ones along the back here, they seem all right. Seem to be doing okay, a little bit of snail damage, but you know, they'll come back from that. These ones here possibly could survive, possibly might just die. We don't really know. I mean, they're getting quite tall, so that's quite good. These ones here, they've sort of scorched. Look at this. It's like disintegrated, and it's like there was a nuclear attack at this plot when I was away, and no one told me. No one told me about it, but yeah, very odd. They've all just sort of disintegrated and died. So I'm not going to try sweet peas again, because I think after trying it twice, I think it's too late for sweet peas now. So what I'm going to do is I've got these French beans, purple teepee. It's actually got teepee in the name of these. It's a sign, it's a sign. So these are French beans, the purple ones. I think I've got them growing over the other archway as well. Sun! Yes! Oh, it's amazing. Also, I've got a few of the runner beans left. Seeds, beans, whatever they are. Firestorm variety. So I'm going to grow these as well. I'm just going to whack a few in around the teepee, and then we'll just have a bean teepee instead. That's fine, it's alright. Sorry guys. All I'll do is we're just going to plant them direct. So I'm going to take out anything that looks very dead. Oh, I've only got 2 of those. Better make them count. Go in there. Oh, lovely. Look at these. Fab. As I've been doing that, I've just seen these potatoes. So these are some main crop potatoes. They're like extra ones I had left over from my actual potato bed, and I thought I'd whack them in here, but I've forgotten about them, and they definitely need earthing up now. I think they're supposed to be earthed up when they get to about there. Now they're sort of up here, so let's earth these up. See, earthing them up is really about not letting the potatoes that are developing underneath reach the sunlight, because if they reach sunlight, it's game over really, because they become poisonous and you can't eat them. And what's the point of that? What is the point of that? What is the point of a potato you can't eat? I suppose potato printing. I've answered the question. Right, so that's them earthed up. You can see they're doing quite well, I'd say, sort of reasonably well. These ones over here were planted more in the shade. I would argue they've done a lot better. Look at them. Absolutely fantastic. So these will need earthing up as well. I am genuinely surprised these did not do better than the ones in the sun. Genuinely shocked. Shocked and surprised. We don't want to do any potato printing. We'd like to eat you, please. Wow, I'm really glad I came here now. When I first got here it was quite miserable and grey, and it was threatening to rain, and my weather app said prepare for rain, so I was like, oh great, this is not going to go good. But now it's turned into the most beautiful sunny blue sky day, so I'm really glad that I got down here. The slug and snail damage, dare I say it, seems to be calming down a little bit. I don't know if it's because of the weather we're having, maybe it's because we're getting more sun, whatever it is. Things seem to be taking off a bit now and growing a bit bigger, which means the slug and snails don't seem to be as much of a problem anymore, thank goodness, hallelujah. But my brassica bed is absolutely a key example of this. After being munched and nibbled and stuff for absolutely ages, finally, what was that? Finally, it's starting to sort of take off a bit, and you can see all this lovely new growth coming through, which is amazing. So the brassicas are very much alive. The phrase that I've been hoping to say all year. The brassicas are alive and they're thriving and they're getting new leaves and growing. So I'm really hoping we're out of the woods with the slugs and snails at the moment, and that all the methods I've been doing has actually kept things alive long enough to get going now the weather's got better. I hope your plots are doing the same. I hope that you're not struggling too much with it. And you know, I was going to say, like, if you're at the point of giving up and you find your allotment too hard, you know, because a lot of people do and there's no shame in it, it's a lot of work. Why not try growing just in one raised bed? Why not close the allotment down, close half of it down this year, put some ground sheets down and just focus on maybe 1 or 2 beds. It's amazing how much you can grow in just a couple of beds. I'll just show you a super quick example. This little bed here, this has got like some spinach, lettuce, we've got celeriac and we've got parsnips in it. This is just one bed. This one here, we've got sunflowers, chard, pak choy tomatoes and peas, and this is just in one bed. So it really is amazing just how much you can grow in just 1 or 2 beds. So don't give up hope, maybe just make it a bit easier for yourselves. Hope that helps. Hope that's given you a little bit of inspiration and motivation to keep going, and I will see you again on Friday. Have a lovely rest of your gardening week. Thanks for watching. Bye.